One of the first things that we built on the land here was our outdoor kitchen. We built it at a time where we didn't know if we were going to stay here, to be honest. This was during the COVID era, and I had been working in Bali at the time. We planned to go back to Bali. We thought this was just going to be a short-term thing. And for this reason, we ended up going cheap Charlie on the kitchen, doing it for the cheapest possible price. And we ended up choosing the thinnest metal that you could get to do the roof, despite the advice of many of my subscribers on here that have said, don't do that, it's not going to last. We did it anyway, and for that reason we have to pay now twice for the job. And so what we've done is we've had our uncle in. It's been the rainy season, so it's been a bit difficult to get this done. We've had to wait for the rains to stop, or at least chill out a little bit. He's up here, as you can see, replacing the roof. So what we've had to do is take all of the old material off, and we've also taken an opportunity to check for any kind of infestations, rats or hornets. Surprisingly, we've had none up there, which was a surprise to me. He's removing this old material, and you can see that the sun has absolutely blasted it here. It's literally burnt through some sections, and it actually came to my attention when we were fitting the solar on the other roof. I climbed up there with the guys that installed the solar, and even a slight little bit of pressure on there and your foot was just going straight through the thing. It was really bad. It just shows here in Thailand how powerful the sun is. And now we have a new custom cut orange roof going on. This material that's going on now, it's a much thicker metal sheet, and it's cut to your custom size. So basically you just give your dimensions to them at the shop. They have a machine there that cuts it, and I suspect that it's going to last maybe between 5 and 10 years. I guess we won't really know until we check it out and see what damage the sun has done. So the lesson is, don't go super cheap Charlie, pay for the good stuff right from the start. Now, saying that, even this metal sheet, which in our area is one of the best you can get, was only around 14,000 baht for the material. And to have it actually fitted, it's a one-day job, 2 people, that's around 7,000 baht. So to have the whole thing done, you're talking like 20-odd thousand baht. It also looks a lot nicer from the drone shots, not that anybody would really care about that. Any normal people are not drone shooting their house very often. However, on this channel, we do. Underneath, we also put some reinforcement of steel under there because, again, we skimped out on the steel in the beginning, and this is a little bit heavier and required reinforcing somewhat. Now, this is not the only work that we're doing here at the moment. As I've also mentioned on the channel, we want to reinforce our security, basically our perimeter security. And so it was Damo's idea to start the construction of a gate at the front of the house. This gate also will have a roof on top, and that's because we actually have packages that are delivered every day, and sometimes we have to leave those packages out because we don't want delivery drivers coming in and out of the house. So this roof will allow us to store the packages safe from any rain so that they can be picked up from the front of the house. It also offers another level of security and protection from the front while still looking nice. The fence at either side of the gate will be actually bamboo, as you can see here. It's already been planted, and this bamboo grows very fast and will eventually fill out the area fully. So it makes like a natural barrier. And then, as you can see in this AI reconstruction, we also have a wall. We can put some plants at the front there. Welcome back to YouTube on the Ryan and Mo channel. But all they ever see is my ugly mug. They never see the pretty one of the couple. So this gate was the inspiration from this front gate?
This one, really, I just want the front gate to be more private, that people cannot look inside the house. And also want to mix with nature. That means we have the bamboo. It like Bali style, yeah, like that was my idea. And also the front gate, it feel like when you get inside, is more personal area, and also it look beautiful because my plan, I want to grow the beautiful flower in front.
Because you lived in Bali with me as well, right? So you saw how their houses are designed.
Yes. They mix with concrete and green plant, especially bamboo. I love bamboo because bamboo, when it grow, this bamboo I used to grow before. It can go up high like 2 or 3 meters with the green, like it's beautiful.
Have you heard of any cases of things being stolen in the village, like houses being robbed or something?
Most of the stolen is not in the house. Yeah, it's in the right field, like that. Some people, they leave the machine, the tools in the right field, like that. So they go Yeah, most stealing is about in the right field.
Sometimes when I travel, though, also you feel a bit scared here alone, don't you? Your mum's over there, and you're kind of here. So to have more perimeter wall and to have this to be more, I mean, we've got CCTV, you know, we've got many security measures here, but this is going to make you feel safer, you think?
Yeah, will be more safe, and also when we packing, we can leave the stuff for when they pick up the the package just in front, because sometimes when they come pick up the package, they also very great shy. They don't want to go inside.
Here he is now, Kunlung. 60 years old, still at it, isn't he, babe?
People in the village, 60, 65, 70, 80, they're still working hard in the right field, taking care of buffalo.
Yeah. I'm going to have to disclose the costs for this in a later vlog when it is finished as well. This is the point we're up to now. We have the posts in and the concrete being prepared. I actually don't know the cost. I don't even know a budget. It's very difficult in Thailand to try and get that out of, especially when you use like local builders. You ask for a quote in advance, like, can you tell us about what it's going to be? And it's just a complete, I have no idea. Not even a ballpark, you know, is it going to be 50,000? Is it going to be 10,000? Is it going to be 100,000? It's like getting blood out of a stone, to be honest, guys. I don't know if anybody else has had that problem. Material cost should be low. It's from our local supplier here, where we get all of the stones and the sand that is delivered here, as you can see. And they're not far from us, so this is actually a free delivery. So it's not expensive on the delivery cost too. We will use our uncle and his friend in order to do the rest of the fence around the perimeter as well, to offer that protection. This will be a large metal fence, and you won't be able to see it because eventually the bush will grow through it and around it. I mentioned before on the channel that we like to see this place as a bit of an earth ship, and we don't teach our kids that this is like a property for sale, or we teach our kids never to sell this area no matter what, because we describe it to them as like it's an earth ship. In this world, things can go wrong. You could lose your job, lose all your money and whatnot. And I want to make sure before I'm gone that my kids have a place where there's no rent, very low taxes, like if not zero taxes, it's like there's nothing. And it produces its own electricity, and we produce our own water here. So we don't see it as, a dollar figure of something to sell. I've been asked before by friends, like, how much would you sell the place for? And I would never, ever sell it. It's not a financial thing for us. I don't know quite how to explain it, but we designed this place exactly to our tastes. We love the location. We love the setup here. It's nobody would want to buy it probably because it's designed so much to our specification. But it's just the home that we want. It's a home, not a house. My sons do have their own patches of land. One of them has a house on it as well. And I was thinking about building them a house there, but then when I realized the amount of fun and adventure and excitement that it gave us to build this place and to continue to develop this place, I realized that if I was to build them a house on that land, I would be taking something from them that could be very wonderful in the future, i.e. the ability to build the house the way they want it and earn the money themselves to build the house as well. If you just buy something for somebody, or you just pay for something for somebody and you give it to them, it's not the same as you've had to work hard to earn every penny to build something like me and Mo have. And for that, we feel strongly about maintaining the place and looking after the place, and just our relationship with the place is different. And so I think that my sons also, they should, apart from having the land which is given to them, they need to earn their money and build their own place and then go through that process, that exciting process. And that's why we haven't done those projects, and we won't be doing those projects. It's up to them as they get older to build their own home. They probably won't even want to live in rural Thailand. Maybe they want it as a retirement place. I really don't know. You never know in the future, but it's there if they want it. So the lesson of this vlog is don't go super cheap Charlie, because you'll probably end up paying twice. And I'll be letting you know what the budget is, the final outcome of the gate and the new roof of the kitchen in the next vlog.